What's up everyone? I am Fabi Made Up and today we're going to talk about mascara primers. Do we really need them? Are they worth it? Does it make a difference whether you prime your lashes before mascara? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to do some side-by-side testing of 4 different primers. I figured it would be a good idea to do 2 drugstore and 2 high-end. As far as drugstore, we have the Essence Volume Booster and this is L'Oreal's Voluminous Lash Paradise. Then for our high-end primers, Lancome's Cils Booster XL. And I have Dior Show Maximizer 3D. And for mascara, we're going to be using Maybelline's Lash Sensational. I think this is a really good mascara. The main goal of this video is to find out of the 4 primers that I'm testing, which one has the best thickening and lengthening effect. While I'm at it, let's do an 8-hour test of each primer. They all claim to help with the wear of the mascara, so who knows, maybe some are particularly good at preventing flaking and smudging. Here we're starting with day 1 and I'm applying mascara only, no primer. 8 hours later, it still looked flawless, 0 smudging. This is day 2 of the test and I'm applying the Essence Primer. I think that all of these primers make the same sort of claims, that they're actually good for your lashes, not just that they help with your mascara to look better. And this is day 3, and here I am applying L'Oreal's Lash Paradise. All the primers that I'm testing are completely white, except for this one. This has a pink tint to it, but it's almost white. According to the site, let's see, it says that it conditions, it's infused with rose oil, helps adhere mascara to lashes, and extends mascara wear. 8 hours later, the mascara looked just as good as it did yesterday and the day before. So no difference here. Here on day 4, I'm applying Lancome's Cils Booster XL. This one is also supposed to be a conditioning formula, but unlike the others so far, it says that it can be worn overnight as a lash mask. That's interesting. Here on day 4, I'm applying Dior Show Maximizer 3D. According to the site, it helps protect and revitalize your lashes. And once again, at the end of the 8 hours, the mascara looked perfect, no smudging nor creasing so far. And here are the pictures side by side. They were taken immediately after application. I did forget to mention that I used only 1 coat of mascara. Now I'm looking at the top left of your screen, the Essence Primer, that there are several white areas. So this one would have benefited from a second coat. Aside from that, I think that the one that looks the thickest is Lancome. Now looking at this picture, what is standing out to me is that there's not a dramatic difference between the no primer picture and the other pictures. But that depends how many coats you use, right? Because you can really work the product into your lashes and do maybe 2 or 3 coats and then go in with the mascara, not do just 1 coat like I did, but do at least 2 coats. And I bet that you would see a much more dramatic effect. So why didn't I do that this time around? Honestly, because I wanted to mimic a very quick makeup routine. Like you're up in the morning and you only have a few minutes to get ready and go. What do? You're not going to sit there and fuss around with your primer. I'm just going to swipe the primer quickly and just go in there with a mascara and that's it. Whereas for a night out, for example, I would take my time and do a few coats of primer, really work the product into my lashes, unlike an everyday put it on and go kind of thing. Now looking at this picture, things get interesting because I think you would agree that the image on the bottom right looks the best. The lashes look the thickest, noticeably thicker than the others. Dior Show is clearly the winner in this image. Lashes are noticeably thicker than the others. And then I wondered, well, what if the Essence Primer, for example, would give us the same result if we applied 2 coats or 3? What if we really took our time applying that primer? Could we get the same results as the Dior Show in this case? Here on the right side of your screen is my eye with the Dior primer, and on the left, I took my time with the Essence Primer to try to match the one on the right. But I think the one on the right still looks darker and lashes look thicker. And then since I already had them on, I figured let's just sleep in them and see what they look like like the morning after. And that's when I took this image. So as you can see, there is very little smudging. I couldn't believe it. Do note that I don't have oily lids or oily skin. I'm more on the dry side. So results may vary depending on your skin type. I imagine that if you're more oily in general, there will be more smudging at the bottom of the eyes. To conclude, Dior Show is the winner of this experiment. In my opinion, you can achieve a very similar result with the other primers, especially if you take more time to coat the lashes with the product. But if you're not on a budget, Dior Show won't let you down. Okay, so if I had to pick one, I would pick up Dior Show because I use my primers for years. This one has a shelf life of 6 months according to the packaging, but I don't care. I'm not gonna throw it out until it starts smelling funky. Now, if I were diligent about replacing it every 6 months, then I'd pick up the Lash Paradise for $12 instead of Dior for $30. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.